Hey guys. Okay, I'm so sorry about I already have a setup here. That's because I started recording and then I realized the phone wasn't recording. So I had already gotten this far and I don't want to lose the storyline, so I'm just going to continue where I left off and kind of explain where I was at. Okay? So, the theme for today is the cold moon again, which I think we had recently. But let's go ahead and read the message because it might be different this time or why it's coming out. So we got cold moon, keywords release, purge, resourcefulness, and nurturing. Take with thee the dreariest of moments, release me for their tongue, and nourish me with light. The cold moon is a full moon that occurs in December. Like all full moons, it represents illumination and brings clarity to things that have remained hidden. Having a full understanding of your situation allows you to release what has held you back and see resources you may have missed otherwise. Now is not the time to give up. There is support and help for you. The cold moon is shining on your spread, guiding you to see how many resources you have. You may have to look in unexpected places that perhaps have escaped your notice until now, or you may need a change in perspective. You could be focused on what's wrong rather than seeing the additional pathways to success that are available to you now. So, this could be about somebody getting clarity. It could be about somebody releasing or finding resources that they hadn't thought to look, or in places they hadn't thought to look in. Okay, so thinking of that, the first card we got to start off was the Fool, which was the overall energy, and the Ten of Cups. But then it was clarified by this. And at the bottom of the deck was the Hierophant, which let me know that somebody is setting themselves free, right? Possibly from a marriage. There was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of pain. And the Ten of Cups coming out over here also indicated that, there might have been a facade because the Ten of Cups came out twice. There might have been this, let's just look like we're really happy, like we're really great. And in reality, this was underneath the surface. So with the Page of Wands, there's somebody here. It's like, I want to believe in love again. I want to believe in unity and harmony, the fact that it may exist. So, after that one, we had the Six of Coins. And I actually don't remember, I actually don't remember what the overall energy was for this one, but it was the Six of Coins. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of construction going on, so I'm going to try and talk over it. But if y'all hear it, it's just temporary. They're almost done. So with the Six of Coins, part of what they wanted, part of what they were envisioning was a partnership that gave equal give and take. A partnership that, they didn't feel like they were giving too much, because we had the Lovers here. They're making a choice, right? To walk away, to move on with their life, to be independent, to be, financially, and in every other case, independent. And this brings us back to the Six of Pentacles. So it's because they were in a connection where they did not feel independent. They were in a connection that might have been codependent. It might have been, they were the ones doing all the heavy lifting, and now they're like, no more of that. So, next, the cards that came out to clarify who was going on this journey was the Queen of Cups as the overall energy, with the Five of Coins. Before I forget, I want to pause real quick and say thank you to everybody who's been supporting by either reacting to the videos, commenting, sharing them, sending stars or donations. All of that is so appreciated. I really, really love all of you who are doing that, because it lets me know you appreciate my time and energy. But a big warning, there is a lot of scammers. They take my pictures. They will use my name. You'll know that they're a scammer because I never message people for readings, okay? That's why I tell you guys, if you want a reading, you message me, because this is my business page. Only I will respond to this. But if somebody messages you, they are most likely a scammer, because I do not message any of my followers for readings, okay? So please do not fall for that, because that's a scammer. They're gonna take your money. They're gonna act like they're me, and they're not. Okay, So, let's continue. So this Queen of Cups is the one walking away, right? She has decided she's had enough. With the Five of Coins here, this always reminds me of the Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some more? But it's really sad because I feel like the reason that she dealt with that for as long as she did was because she really thought at some point the person that they were dealing with would give back. The person that they were dealing with would love them in return, or would, maybe be tender in return, whatever it was that they were giving that they weren't getting in return. They had hopes because they're the Queen of Cups, right? Deep emotion, deep love. They had hopes that one day they wouldn't be sitting here asking, having to beg for time, attention, or love, whatever it was that they felt they were begging for. So let's go ahead and get some clarity on that. Let's clarify the Five of Coins. Ooh, wow, okay. All right, so overall energy, we've got the Chariot. We've got the Seven of Wands, Six of Coins. We've got the Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups, Temperance, and the Knight of Cups. Oof. Okay, so again, this Queen of Cups has come up, right? So, Seven of Wands. This is something that the person she was dealing with, it almost felt like they were constantly pushing back against giving evenly. They were always like, no, you're the giver. You're the one that's going to do this. You're the one that's going to do that. But it created a lot of burden for her. It created a lot of pressure because she's very giving already. And the fact that she got to a point where she was like, hey, why do I always have to be giving though? Means she was under a lot of responsibility. So with the Temperance card here, it lets us know that at some point she was trying to mediate, right? She was trying, because we do have two cups here. She was trying to say, hey, I want you to give to me too. I want us to be in harmony, but I don't want to do all the heavy lifting by myself. She was asking, almost begging for assistance, for help. But she's not dealing with an equal. She's a queen, but she's not dealing with a king. She's dealing with a knight, which means this person might have been younger than her, or who might have been more immature than her. Definitely more immature than her, emotionally at least. And this is what, with the Chariot, she finally, this could be Cancerian energy. With the Chariot, she finally got to a point where she was like, I'm not giving to this anymore. This is ridiculous. I feel like I'm having to beg this person for their time, for their attention, for their energy, for, equality within the relationship. Let's see. Two of Wands. Oh. So this thing made a plan. Hold on, my allergies are... So this queen made a plan. She decided enough was enough. Clarify Two of Wands. We've got Six of Pentacles, the Sun. Clarify Two of Wands. And the King. Ooh, King of Cups. With the Three of Pentacles. So, she may, oh, okay, this is getting more interesting. I'm saying interesting because she has a match here. All of a sudden, this person shows up in her life. Like, almost as soon as she walks away from that connection, because there is an ending, right? She did walk away. Almost as soon as she walks away from that connection, look at this. She finds her match. Somebody who not only will give what she gives, somebody who will even give more. And you know what's really interesting? For a long time, she hesitated because she was like, oh, I don't know, but what if I don't find somebody that I can love like the way I love this one? Well, she found somebody she can love more. somebody who gave to her the way she gave to them, somebody that radiates, love, warmth. They let her know how much she matters to them. She doesn't have to be begging for attention because they actively choose and plan to be with her. So this is like the difference between, I know we're not talking about the dating world, right? But if she was dating, this is the difference between dealing with a knight, somebody who would say things like, oh yeah, let's watch a movie at my house and then we can, spend time together. This is somebody who's like, hey, you've got plans on Friday? How does dinner sound? I've got a nice restaurant in mind. It's effort. This person puts in effort, puts in time, puts in energy into what he's trying to build with her. I love it. All right, let's see. What else? What else do we need to know about the storyline? Oh, the Empress. All right. With the 4 of Coins. I'm not sure what this is about because although the Empress does have all 4 queens, she had shown up as a Queen of Cups twice already, right? Now she's showing up as the Empress. But with the 4 of Coins. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? I was like, I was getting worried. I was like, oh no. No, it's not third party. She does want to let go of her freedom. She's afraid. Yeah, look at that. She fought so hard to be free that now that she's free and she can do as she pleases, she's having a hard time letting go of that. She likes being the Empress. She likes knowing that she is sovereign in her home. She is the one that makes the only decisions about her bank account and about her time. And although she found someone who reciprocates, she's like, I don't know. Should I open up? Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. One more. Wow. Oh, so this King of Cups is now shown up as a King of Wands too. Well, hold on. Is this the... So this King of Cups might have already been, like, he understands her, right? He understands her because he was also in a connection and he also had to walk away from someone. And he probably had to fight hard for his, they did match on some level, but not enough. They had a spiritual connection, but it was still not, with the 8 of Cups, it wasn't a strong, solid connection. So this Empress is like, yeah, see, neither one of our connections work. What if we get together and our connection doesn't work? But we already know where this is going, right? When we talk about making decisions out of fear, that is never going to be a good thing. And so she's sitting here kind of debating, I don't know. But I think she's quite shocked. She's quite shocked because this person that's coming in is very passionate. They're very intense. They know what it feels like to lose love. They know what it feels like to be in the position she's been in. That's not what they want for her, but they do want her. It might, the reason the cold moon came out is because it might have, she may need to let go of those, blockages, because it might be a mental blockage that she has. What else do we need to know? We'll see. he is, King of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. I love it. Or the Ace of Coins in this deck. So the King of Cups shows up with the Ace of Coins. Now, he's not in love with her yet, right? Because this is a new connection. Like if you look at his little glass there, it's empty. So he knows that she's the type of woman that he could definitely fall in love with. But I don't think he's in love with her yet. Clarify King of Cups. But yeah, his offer is solid. With the Ace of Coins, he wants to grow with her. He wants to create something with her. Oh, Eight of Wands, okay. Fool. Clarify. Ooh. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Interesting. Very interesting. So this, hold on. This is interesting. I feel like part of the reason why she's guarded is because this king may be moving very fast. I'm sorry, my nose is itching. She may not understand why. Why is this person moving so fast? Why are they, I barely know them, or I know them for this amount of time, and they're already thinking long term. Because they definitely are. Look at this. Look, he's moving fast as hell. He's like, yeah, let's do it. I know this sounds crazy, but this is somebody who's been manifesting marriage. I would say with someone like her. I wouldn't say with her, because I don't see them as that would be work. They're not doing work on her. They're doing work like, this is the type of love I want. And then she shows up and she matches all of their requirements, or what they asked the universe for, right? So here they are like, oh, she just ended a connection that wasn't giving her. I'm going to show her. I'll give her everything. But they've already been watching her. They know who she is. They have this care for her, this affection for her. Because they've been watching her, they already know what type of person she is. They've been observing her qualities. They're like, yep, this is the person I asked for. Here she is. So they're, ready. Hold on. I just realized that these are too far over. Okay. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this storyline? Eight of Cups. With the World. So, okay. Remember when the King of Wands came out beneath that was the Eight of Cups with the Queen of Wands? So I thought that was the King of Cups, but I'm actually going to say another thought did cross my mind, and now that I'm seeing this kind of backs it up. I think that there's a piece of her that, although she walked away from her Knight of Cups, that person might have also been a King of Wands. And although she walked away, she had some hope that there was still going to be a coming back together. That King of Wands would still come looking for her, maybe promising to change, promising to do things differently. Because this is somebody, yeah, they're going away, but the 8 isn't exactly, like, without a lot of other cards, it's not a total ending, because it's not a 10. It's somebody feeling emotionally drained, but as soon as they recharge, they're ready for more. You see what I'm saying? Let's see, clarify the 8 of Cups. 5 of Cups, the Hierophant, yeah. She hasn't really closed out the cycle. Did she get a divorce? Yeah, I would say she did, especially with these two. On the surface, she looks like this. She looks like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I don't care. I'm ready for another partner. Absolutely. But underneath the surface, this is what's happening. She's grieving. She is sad. She still feels sorrow for the disconnect in her marriage. So the World card is encouraging the closing of the cycle, like officially close us, or maybe she walked away from her marriage, but she hasn't gotten a divorce, because the universe is encouraging close out that cycle. If she's still connected to that person, close it out, because that's not going to help her move forward with new connections. It's not going to help her. That could be what the release is about with the cold moon. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this straight line? Oof, the Five of Swords. Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay. So Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. Because this tells me that she didn't get a divorce yet, because she walked away as a tactic. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, so she was playing mind games. She walked away because she was waiting for the King of Wands or the Knight of Cups to come chase her, to come say, okay, I see how serious you are. I see how much I've hurt you. Let me fix it. Let's do this. And now she's like, oh my God, am I actually getting a divorce now? Because that wasn't what she actually wanted. What she wanted was change. And she got change, just not in the person she wanted. She got a whole new boo. Clarify Five of Swords. Three of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the King of Wands. Yeah. So now this king is single as a Pringle, and he's happy. Oh, wow. He's happy that he's single. He's moving on already. With the Strength card, there might have been things that he was holding back that he couldn't do when he was single. And he's going to go pursue whatever makes him happy. Because this whole time, that's part of why he didn't give wholeheartedly in the connection. Because he was dreaming of something else. So to her, he showed up as a Knight of Cups. Because he wasn't fully there emotionally. Passionately, he was somewhere else. And it created a lot of mind games between him and the Queen of Cups. It created a lot of, like, you know, those little things of, if maybe he's not giving her enough attention, she would try and maybe flirt with other people. Maybe tell him, oh yeah, there's this coworker that is constantly telling me that if I wasn't married, he would totally marry me. Things like that, you know, it starts creating these little games that they would play. And it was like they were both tired of it. There was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of spiteful, petty energy. And so he's happy that she let go. Now he's like, okay, where do I sign? And now she's like, oh my God, that's not what I actually wanted. That's not what she actually wanted. But this is why we don't play mind games. Let's see. What else do you need to know? We get the Emperor and the King of Coins. So her partner, this is the partner she walked away from, because we have the Eight of Cups followed by the Five of Swords. This is the partner she walked away from. And this person is showing up now as the Emperor. So let's see. Let's get some clarity on that. Why is he showing up as the Emperor? Six of Swords, Strength card. See, I told you. This whole time, hold on. This whole time, this Emperor is having to, he's committed. But he was very withdrawn. In fact, he might have even been very cold in the connection. He shows up with King of Coins, Queen of Swords energy, and the Hermit. He was very withdrawn, very cold in the connection. It's like he was, as the Emperor, he was there out of duty. He was there out of, well, I gave my vows. I have to stay here. I have to be committed. I have to be loyal. But as soon as she said, well, I'm leaving. And he was like, are you sure? I said, oh yeah, I'm done. This is exhausting. I don't get what I want because she's, she wasn't happy. And she walks away. She has another partner. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, she has a whole other partner. I can go my own way now. All the things that I've been wanting to do, all the things that I've been wanting to, maybe he wanted to travel. Maybe he wanted to backpack across Asia. I don't know. There was something he wanted to do that he never could bring himself around to do it. The Seven of Pentacles, he felt like he couldn't invest in the things that he really was passionate about because he was in a connection with the Queen of Cups. There she goes. Yeah. And so that became the center of a lot of the decision making for him. But now he's moving on. He's moving forward. Let's see. Let's see, what else? What else do we need to know about this one? Okay, so we're going to do one at a time. So we did the Wheel of Fortune and Faith, which is the Hierophant card. So this comes after the Emperor, right? So the Emperor is definitely moving on. He's like, okay, I was responsible. I was faithful. I might not have been able to give you everything you wanted, but I was here. Clarify the wheel. Okay, so we start with the Three of Pentacles. Get the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. With the Magician. See, I told you. He has the ability to be an emperor, but because he was, kind of duty bound to stay, possibly because of religious reasons, possibly because of traditional reasons, he was like, I have to stay. I made this decision. I have to stay. But he was very like almost mechanical about it. He wasn't happy where he was at, but he stayed. But he gave very little because, again, it wasn't, his whole heart and soul wasn't into it. This is, like, I'm not trying to be cruel, but I'm going to say that this seems like, those couples that when they find out that there's a couple that maybe met one night or they dated for a very short period of time, and then the girl got pregnant. They're like, oh my God, we have to get married. And they didn't really know each other that well. They didn't really care about each other that much, but to them, they felt the duty to go get married. So they did, but that doesn't mean that they were happy. And there was a very, sounds terrible, but there was a very half-assed effort to, well, I guess, let's do something here. But it ended up with both of them feeling very betrayed because neither one of them really wanted to be there. Well, he specifically did not want to be there. I think she was in love. And so having to be married brought him a lot of sadness, grief, a lot of dreams. Maybe he wanted to be a professional athlete and he felt like now he had to focus on being this. Whatever it was, there was dreams he had that he had to release, he had to let go of. He had to focus on building a foundation over here. And but he showed up as a knight, always fully armored or almost a little childlike, not really giving emperor, king energy, you know? And so whenever this connection ended and he could move forward, boy, it's like he shot forward, like, hell yeah, I'm out. Which I know would be hurtful if the queen, if anybody here resonates with the queen, I know that that would be hurtful. Two of Swords. Why is it Two of Swords here? So this was a very, again, Two of Swords makes me think like for a long time, this king kind of held back what he actually wanted because, you know, he was like, I made a commitment to this queen and I'm gonna honor it. I made a vow, right? But that meant he couldn't acknowledge his emotions. Clarify Two of Swords. What was he hiding? Let's see. Well, he was hiding that he wasn't satisfied. With the Four of Cups, he was hiding that he was unhappy. That he felt like life was passing him by. That there was things he wanted to accomplish that now he felt like he couldn't. With the Knight of Pentacles, he kind of felt like, you know, when you feel like you have to complete something even though you don't want to. Like, you know, oh, yeah, I signed a contract with the company even though you hate your job. But you signed the contract because it's necessary. You need the job to survive, that type of energy. And what he really wanted was to find a connection that was heart, soul, mind, body. And he didn't have that. That's what he was hiding. That's what he never said. Because he didn't want to be hurtful. Which is understandable, but, you know, I don't know under what circumstances they got married, but it wasn't very romantic. What else? It's not like they chose each other out of love. But at least the king did not choose this queen out of love. We've got Judgment. So, and the High Priestess. Again, there was a lot he didn't say. Judgment is like now that he's free, now that he has his freedom, there's a lot of things that he wants to do. Let's see. Clarify Judgment. He's got a whole new lease on life. Yep, moving forward. Six of Swords. He may want to travel. Six of Swords is a card of travel. Travel to a school, to a, let's see, clarify Judgment. Okay. So this was something he didn't tell anybody about. Now, whatever it is, with the 10 of coins underneath there, this gave him a feeling of security, safety. It might have had something to do with his foundation, where he was raised, or his childhood. So I do see him moving physically towards a certain place. But there's a grief now. I don't know if maybe he went to go see like a buddy that he grew up with that he hadn't seen because he got married. This person passed away. Or I don't know, it's like something that he wanted to go, that was like a strong foundation for him, and it's gone. Because of his marriage, it's gone. And he was afraid of that. With the Five of Swords, he was afraid that if he got married, he would lose whatever this was, some opportunity, and it's gone. Now, with Judgment, this is what he's trying to revive. He's trying to bring it back. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this storyline? The Seven of Wands. With the Four of Swords. I would say whatever it is, this is something that this person has been dreaming of. And like when they sleep in their dreams, it comes up, their subconscious shows them where they actually want to be. Like maybe they always dreamed of moving to the Bahamas. Maybe they always dreamed of working at a certain school or teaching at a certain school. But whatever it is that they're dreaming of, it's like there's a blockage. Clarify Seven of Wands. Or they feel like they have to work really hard to get it back. Clarify Seven of Wands. There's Judgment again. Clarify Seven of Wands. Three of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. With the Emperor. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. So, whatever it is, this is where his commitment is. This is what he always promised himself he would come back to. I don't know if it was a house, if it was a country, his country of origin. Hold on. Whatever it is, he dreams of this. But it's like now he can't. He's going to try though, because it breaks his heart to think that now the doors are closed to whatever this is. He thinks like, I'm the Emperor now. I'm free now. I can move forward now. Let's see. What else? Five of Cups. And okay. The Lovers has come up a couple of times, so I'm going to have to say that this could have been a person. Like, I don't know how this person ended up married, but possibly having somebody else in their heart. But this is something they deeply regret. And they feel like the person they left behind also was left with a lot of sorrow. Clarify Five of Cups. So we've got the Nine of Cups, the Empress, High Priestess, Nine of Swords, Strength card. Wow. You know, guys, this is further proof. Further proof that we're all an empress in somebody's eyes. The person he was with, he saw them as a Queen of Cups. He understood, yes, they're nurturing, they're loving, but the Queen of Cups they were married to was the Empress to this King of Cups over here. They had another Empress in mind. This is who they were yearning for. This is who they wanted to give an offer to. This was their wish fulfillment. This was their secret. Something that they were really anxious over, but they kept it to themselves. They never shared this with anybody. Nobody knew. And now they're possibly trying to revive this connection, realizing that there's a blockage and they are in sorrow over that. Because this is what they were like, one day I'm going to come back to this. One day. I don't know how many years have passed though. I mean, I don't know if they can expect somebody to wait years for them. What else? So I feel like this Empress is long gone. So we've got the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Coins. I don't know if this is them or this Empress. Clarify Ace of Swords. Queen of Swords. Oof. The World. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. Five of Cups. King of Cups. Oh, man. Oh, boy. With the King of Wands. See, this is what I mean. With the Queen of Cups, they were showing up in Knight energy. And now when it's talking about another Empress, they're showing up in King energy. King of Wands, King of Cups. We're all an Empress in somebody's eyes. Sometimes we're just with the wrong person. That's what it is. So, she's actually not... Yeah, she actually doesn't have a partner. But she doesn't want them. She's showing up with Queen of Swords energy. Very like, no. Especially with the Nine of Coins. It's like, I'm happy. I closed out that cycle a long time ago. I don't want anything to do with that. Don't reach out to me, because he shows up with Page energy, right? Page of Cups, possibly sending out sweet little messages, maybe little flirty messages. And no, I imagine these messages didn't even get a response, because she's showing up as Queen of Swords. She wouldn't even acknowledge those. So then he amps it up. He starts telling her how filled with sorrow he was when he didn't have her, how much he loves her, how passionate he is about her, how he had to wait for his situation to end to be able to pursue her. Excuse me. Ooh. Sorry. The problem with this is, and I don't think that this emperor or king realizes what the problem was. I feel like there was this long stretch of time, because for him to always be pining for her, always say, one day I'm going to come back, and then for her to have time to get over this, there was time. Could have been, I don't know, 9 months, 9 years, 1 year maybe with the Ace of Coins. It was time. Time passed. So I'm not saying that it's not possible for you to find compatibility with someone that already has a partner. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that when things are done honorably, they're done correctly, as soon as you meet somebody that you have these feelings for, you're supposed to let your partner know and say, hey, I don't know when this happened. I'm not sure how it happened. I'm not sleeping with this person, but I feel very deeply for them. And I don't know what to do with this, because I don't feel that way where we're at. As much as that hurts somebody, it's better you tell them the truth, right? Just let them live their life. And maybe I don't know if this king hesitated because the Queen of Cups was in love with them, or if they hesitated because out of some societal obligation, but they didn't do that. They waited until the Queen of Cups got sick and tired of them, and then she let them go. And then they're like, okay. It's almost like they didn't want to be the ones calling it quits. They didn't want to get accused of being the one that walked away for someone else. And to me, that means that they're more worried about their image than they were about being truthful, showing integrity. That's the problem. That's what the problem she has with it too. That's why she's showing up like, no. Seven of Wands, she may have even blocked them. I don't know how they're communicating with her, but there is communication, but she's not responding. At least not yet. Ace of Swords, like she may know. There's certain things she knows that she's just not letting this person know. All she knows is nope. She'd rather be single. Let's see, what else? Okay, 2 cards. Let's start with the first one. Oh, Temperance and Page of Coins. Let's see, clarify Temperance. Oh, I see. So she's blocking them, pushing them away, because there's somebody around her that's already offering her something new. It's in the beginning stages. It's in the baby stages, but there's a lot of passion. This person is coming in very assertive, and they're in love with her, and they make her feel all of this safety and good things. And she's like, I'm not going to be juggling the person coming in with this emperor. Yeah, she's like, no, because as just like they had themselves hung up in their marriage, they're gonna try and have me hung up on them. And no. So she is definitely pushing them away, blocking them, like, no, you chose to stay there. I chose to move on, and that's where we're at now. Temperance is, she made peace with that a long time ago. When she let them go, she made peace with that. And she was not sitting here in expectation of them showing up. 8 of Swords. Let's see. Clarify 8 of Swords. Oh, man. Well, now we've got a problem, because this emperor is like, you don't understand. I've held on to this whole time. I can't let go of this plan. You're the first person I came to as soon as I had freedom. You know, I want to build a relationship with you. I want to be a part of your life. I want us to be together. I'm committed to you. But again, oh, how to explain this? This is going to be a difficult one. If you are as passionately in love with someone as he claims he is with this empress, he wouldn't have let her walk away. He would have been like, no. I mean, I know this is going to be difficult. I know we may face public ridicule. I know we may have moments where it's difficult, but we're partners. You're my empress. I'm your emperor. We're going to hold hands and figure this out together. But that's not what he did. It's like he wanted his hands clean. He didn't want anyone to be throwing things in his face later. So he'd rather she walk away hurt. She'd walk away and have to rebuild herself without him. And now that she rebuilt herself without him, now he wants to start. And she's like, no, you don't understand. Where were you when I really needed you? Oh, man. Because he prioritized the Queen of Cups, even though he didn't have the same feelings for her, but he felt duty towards her. And I'm not saying he was right or wrong. I'm just explaining the Empress's point of view. Because everybody's going to have their opinion about this one. I can already feel it. I can sense it. Y'all are typing already. Strength. With the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so he's not letting go. Yeah, he's like, nope. Now he's being persistent. Clarify strength. But see, I have to stand with the Empress on this, because we don't know how much time has passed. Ultimately, this bold courage that he's showing now is the same boldness and courage he should have shown when he knew he was in love with her. As soon as he knew that she was something special to him, even above, because that's the thing, he had to choose. And who he chose was the person he married. So to her, she's like, okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You have every right to do that. I'm going to walk away. But now he's like, no, but I wanted to choose you. But you didn't. But I wanted to, but you didn't. Let's clarify strength. Yeah. I don't think that there's an apology strong enough to sway her. Because she had to build herself up Remember, she was in Five of Cups mode, feeling broken, feeling shattered, hurt. And now that she rebuilt herself and she's at her full strength, he's coming in with this measly little apology. And she's just like, look, I'm about to commit to someone else. I don't want to be juggling. I don't want this. I just don't. The Strength card is she's very resolute about it. There's no if, and, or buts. There's no negotiation. It is what it is. Sherry made up her mind. What else do we need to know? 8 of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups. I have a feeling this is the Emperor. Clarify 8 of Coins. Oh my God. See, yeah, she knows what she's doing by saying no. She knows what she's doing because this is somebody who acts like an emperor, like they come off like an emperor, but they're not really the highest vibration of the emperor. They're a control freak with the devil here. They want things done when they're ready. So if maybe she said something to them while they were still married, in their mind, they were like, oh, so you get to dictate when I walk away? No, ma'am, no. I'm going to let me and the Queen of Cups dictate when I walk away. But it wasn't that she was trying to dictate something. It's like she was like, look, I'm uncomfortable in this situation. I don't want to be the third party. What's going on? Let's figure this out. And he was more concerned with the image. Yeah, look. He was more concerned with the image that was a lie instead of walking away. And now he lived off of those memories, but he tucked that love away. Like, you know, this love is usually in tarot represented by cups, right? It's almost like he took the cup of love that should have been for her and he put it in the freezer. I was like, well, we'll come back to that when I can. But so she's supposed to like stop her life and be ready to jump when he says so. That is very controlling. Instead of being honest and saying, hey, you know what? I'll talk to my partner. I know that this is not the best situation, but let's work through it. No, now he's like, look, I came to offer my dick. And she's just like, what? What? Like he's approaching her in a very sexual way. All of these cards, especially all put together, are very sexual. But they've been disconnected for I don't know how long, but the thought of her is what has sustained him through this whole time. But what sustained her was rebuilding herself from this pain, rebuilding herself from being the person that was hidden away, being the person that nobody knew about, being the person that this person was like, you're going to have to wait because, you know, I'm not going to choose you. Yeah, I don't think, it doesn't matter. 8 of Coins, it's like now he's willing to put in all this work, but because, you know, he feels all this passion for her, she does not feel that for him. He feels lust for her, but it's not love because love is not acted on this way. So good for her and saying no, because somebody that's just lusting after you is probably going to hurt you. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Coins. And, oh, well, 7 of Cups. So I feel like, hold on. I feel like this is more what this Emperor is coming to offer her. Let's see. Because this is yeah, look at this. It's a fantasy. This is what this Emperor would daydream of. One day I'm going to be close enough to kiss her and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let go of this dream. But he hid it. She was like his guilty pleasure. And that's not how you treat an empress. That is not how you treat an empress. An empress is the person that you want to be proud of. An empress is the person that you offer everything to. She's not the person that you say, hold on, I've got to go fix some things. I'll be back in a few years though, and maybe then we can fuck. Like, that's not how you treat an empress. Clarify Ace of Coins. I know that's not how he said it, but I'm reducing it because that's basically what happened. Clarify Ace of Coins. At least in this storyline. Yep. Yeah, she's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Look at this. Oh, sorry. Because see, for the longest time, I think this Empress really struggled to let go. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Cups. She was very much in love with this Emperor. She would have given anything for him. She wanted to build a legacy with him. But he was like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this right now. This isn't my focus right now. I'll come back to it later. But again, this is not love. If you notice, the Two of Cups hasn't come out. This is a fantasy that this king built because he didn't want to follow through in real life until this other person let him go. Then he's like, okay, now I'm free, now I'll do it. But if this Queen of Cups had never let them go, they would have stayed there. They would have never pursued their Empress. And I don't think that they realize this, that the reason they're getting pushed away, the reason that she's like, no, I don't want it. I don't want this. I'll pass. All they're probably seeing is that she's being cruel, that she's being unyielding, but they're not realizing that they did this by putting her in this place of, you're not important enough for me to change my life right now. I have bigger fish to fry. You're not one of them. Let's see. Because that showed her this person does not love me. Because if they loved me, this would have been priority, right? It is what it is. It would have been a priority no matter what. Let's see. So we've got the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups. Yeah, because he's got this whole, like, I already know. Look at that dreamy little face. I already know we're going to be so perfect together and we're going to have children and we're going to be able to be in front of everyone. And now the Two of Cups comes out. But this is not. Now he wants a relationship. But see, this is not. She already let go. In fact, I think that's why the Cold Moon card came out, because I think with the last reading of the Cold Moon, it was about somebody letting go, realizing this person doesn't love me. And now it's playing on his side what will happen whenever he's finally released from whatever contract he's in, whatever karmic contract he's in. That person is finally letting him go, and then he's taking action. He still was not the one that initiated action. Clarify Four of Wands. Clarify Four of Wands. An emperor isn't passive. An emperor never sits there waiting for someone else to take action for him. Clarify Four of Wands. So we've got the Star. Nine of Cups. King of Wands. Ten of Wands. The Fool. And the Page of Cups. Oh, man. I don't know what to say, really, because it's like he's like this, again, the Page. He has these feelings, these intense feelings, but he's coming forward like, hey, do you know how much I missed you? Like, that is not an emperor energy. This is why he didn't get this, because he did not act like a true emperor. He's acting like the distorted emperor, the emperor that's about control, the emperor that is all about taking care of other people. His interests come last. It's like not, or he's more about status. I don't know what it was, but it was not a true emperor, because a true emperor would not act this way. A true emperor acts with integrity, with decisiveness, with boldness, with courage. They literally are the masculine personified. They're Mars personified. This person keeps coming forward with this little pitiful Page of Cups energy. That's going to get them nowhere. And unfortunately, with the Star, this is what they've been dreaming of. This is what they've been wishing for, what they've been hoping for. This is what sustained them in their dark time. This was like, one day I'm going to go pursue this. One day I'm going to be there. One day I'm going to be able to hold her and tell her everything I felt. One day I'm going to tell her she was what sustained me. But for now, I'm going to carry this burden until I'm set free. Until the Queen of Cups decides I should be set free. Okay. So then they really have no room to be complaining then, because they chose that. What else? Four of Coins. They still refuse to let go. The Hermit. So they understand that she's not opening up, right? Look at her. She's still like, nope. So they may retreat for a little while. With the Hermit energy, it's like they're thinking, okay, I need to figure out why she's, I remember how she used to love me. I remember, why is she not opening up to me? Why does she let go? Clarify Four of Coins. Clarify Four of Coins. Oh, Lord. More Page energy. Oh, that's a lot. No. We're going to get the top one. And that's it. See, it's like this person is split in two. They may have a split personality. They show up as the highest form of masculinity. They show up as a sage with wisdom. And they show up as a child repeatedly. I think that this person really has a bad sense of timing. They're an emperor when they shouldn't be an emperor. And they're a hermit when they shouldn't be a hermit. And then they're a child when they shouldn't be a child. It's like they reverse things around. Because children are good communicators in the sense that they'll tell you, hey, you hurt my feelings. I don't like this food. They're good communicators. So when he should communicate, he should have told the Queen of Cups how he felt. He was the Hermit. And he was the Queen of Swords. He was just cold, detached. He never told her what was wrong. When he should have been bold and courageous and been the emperor and said, this is what happened. I'm more than determined to face the consequences, but this is where I want to be. He was a page, like, no, I can't do that. And when he should have, it's like he's got everything, all his priorities are fucked up. This man-child's priorities are all fucked up. I don't know. I'm not sure what he thought he would gain by saying a connection he clearly didn't want. And then running after an empress and acting like a page. I don't know what he thought he would gain. I really don't. But he's determined that this is the person that he loves. This is the person that has given him life this whole time. And yet he's still, to this day, acting like a page. So it's almost like a child in the body of an adult. Because they come off like an emperor and a hermit, which is probably why this empress fell in love to begin with. But then they act like a page. And that's when she's like, wait a minute. What is this? And so now they're like, well, I don't know what to do now. Because this is the vision that has sustained me. Being able to be with her was what I was fighting for, or holding on, not fighting for, because no, he didn't fight for shit. But this is what I was holding on to this whole time. But again, he had to wait until the Queen of Cups released him for him to be free. He never initiated that. He didn't initiate being with the Empress, and she knows this. And she's just like, no, no, thank you. No. What else? Last two cards. This is already getting past an hour. I talk too much. The Fool. So it had something to do with, oh, okay, I think we're getting to it. Had something to do with trust. A lack of trust. Clarify the Fool. There's the Fool again. Yep, definitely had something to do with not trusting in the universe. So this was a missed opportunity now. Because now she's taking a leap of faith on somebody totally different, not them. Because they didn't take a leap of faith on her when they had the opportunity. Because the universe presented her on a silver platter to them. Once upon a time, she showed up as the Queen of Cups. She was madly in love with them. She would have given everything for them. And when she was there, they were like, no, wait. maybe 15, 20 years down the road. But I've got things to figure out. You're going to have to keep quiet about us. I don't want anybody knowing. Like, they did not, that's not how you treat an empress. At all. And they're sitting here confused, trying to figure this out. But the answer is in their behavior. It's like this person doesn't they don't have self-awareness. They might introspect because we have the Hermit, but even at introspection, they don't understand their own actions. And they also don't understand the Queen's actions. To them, they were like, but she loved me. And now that I'm here, why doesn't she want me? Why isn't she happy I'm here? Why isn't she like running to me the way I always thought she would? Well, because they emotionally abandoned her. That's what they did. And they're not acknowledging that. They emotionally abandoned her. And after they emotionally abandoned her, they're hoping she's waiting with open arms. This is ridiculous. No, they didn't trust. They didn't trust in the connection. They didn't trust in love. And now it's gone. Because that's how it works. When we don't jump at the opportunities the universe puts in our path, we lose. What else? I think there's a quote by a famous person. I can't remember it right now, but in a book I read, I know it says that most failure comes from people not recognizing opportunity. King of Coins. With the Lovers. Again, it's like this person committed in their heart. In their heart, they were committed to her. But physically, they were split because they were committed somewhere else. And that's what they don't understand. When you truly love someone, you don't give half of yourself to someone else. Because there's the train. Hold on. Let's wait for it to pass. Clarify King of Coins. Okay. That thing is loud. Okay. So in this king's mind, he's like, but she was the one that lived in my mind. She's the one that lived in my heart. She's the one whose memories I cherish. She's the one, that I always thought of. That's why I never let the other Queen of Cups in, because of her. They think like that was some sort of noble sacrifice. That was actually worse because he made all three people suffer needlessly. Because I don't know how long, how the span of time. It could have been 10 or 15 years that this Queen of Cups held on to them. And that whole time, they were just giving mediocre love, mediocre energy, because that wasn't where they wanted to be. But they also didn't want to be accused of abandoning her physically. So they just abandoned her emotionally. They abandoned their empress emotionally. And they shut themselves in this hell of not being happy because they couldn't be with the person they wanted. And now they're over here confused why this Queen of Swords is like, nope, I turned my back on that a long time ago. I realized you did not love me. You loved yourself. You loved your status. You loved the role that you played there. And that's okay. You're okay with that. I got over it. I moved on. I don't know what this King of Coins is letting go, though. Ultimately, his lack of trust cost him quite heavily. So, oops, sorry. Let's read the Cold Moon once again. Let's see how it ties into the story finally. Because I know for the Empress, it was about releasing. Both Empresses present were about releasing this man-child. Okay, Cold Moon, number 6, keywords release, purge, resourcefulness, and nurturing. Take with thee thy dreariest of moments. Release me for their tongue and nourish me with light. The cold moon is a full moon that occurs in December. Like all full moons, it represents illumination and brings clarity to things that have remained hidden. Having a full understanding of your situation allows you to release what has held you back and see resources you may have missed otherwise. Now is not the time to give up. There is support and help for you. The cold moon is shining on your spread, guiding you to see how many resources you have. You may have to look in unexpected places that perhaps have escaped your notice until now, or you may need a change in perspective. You could be focused on what's wrong rather than seeing the additional pathways to success that are available to you now. So I feel like this is what happened. This is why this is here. This king, when he was married to the Queen of Cups, he was focusing on his lack of resources. He was focusing on what he didn't have. And he therefore made all three people suffer needlessly. Because the Empress didn't fall in love with him because of his status. She didn't fall in love with him because of his money. She didn't fall in love with him because of his resources. She fell in love with him for him. Because now he's coming in as a King of Coins. He's probably very stable financially, but that doesn't matter for shit because he already abandoned her emotionally. So it's like, too late. It's too late. He chose the wrong things. So now it's about releasing, letting go. All right. That's what I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, please do not respond to people in your DMs messaging you, even if they look like me. I appreciate all of those messaging me, asking me if that's me, because no, that is not. I will not message you. But if you want to show your support for my time, energy, and effort, please make sure to share, react to the video, comment, send stars, donations, all of that matters. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.